Capital, along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski here in Washington, D.C.
Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ringside. Ray, how do you see this one playing out tonight?
I made a living on the power play. I look at two teams that really can score on the power play. When you get your chance, it may easily come down to who's able to execute it better than the other.
Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. The Predators take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Play blown dead, penalty coming up here. Tripping is the call. Did he sell, or is that the right one in your mind?
I think it's the right one. He looks like he's picking up speed, and the stick gets into his feet.
Nashville's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, James, statistically, we know that you score the first goal of the game, you're going to win well over 55% of the time. So that first goal is critical. Now you've got a great chance because you're on the power play.
And the officials stop the play as that one goes into the bench. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Washington's gained possession along the boards and manages to clear the zone. Nashville's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Gets it out of his own end. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. To his teammate. Wrist shot from the slot. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Nashville's got a hold of it against the wall. Nashville's got it across the line. Here's a short pass to Duchesne. The Predators fail to capitalize on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
Well, as that penalized player comes out of the penalty box, he can give a nod down to his penalty-killing unit. They did their job. Outstanding work.
Moves it over to Ovechkin. Washington's on the attack. Here's a shot, denied by the blocker. Great reflexes, another save.
No time to take a breath. He made that first stop, and then the puck turns around on him again.
And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Gets in front of it. Officials blowing the play dead. We've got a penalty on the way here. It's an abrupt end for his night. He's just been handed a game misconduct on the play.
Yeah, in some of the old rinks, this was a good play because you could get to the hot water first.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
The best power plays are the ones that are successful after they've failed. They haven't been very good tonight, but you have to wash that away, not let it affect the current power play.
And that goes off a player in front.
He's slowly working his way to the bench. Somebody's got to get the door open for him. He's going to need some help.
Back to the blue line. Moves it to Smith. Move to the middle. Here's an opportunity in front of the net with the stop.
Going to head back to the locker room for an evaluation and some treatment. A lower body injury's taken him out of the game.
We'll see if we can get an update from the medical staff here. Panino's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. And manages to clear the zone. Moves it quickly over to Forsberg. Slides the puck over. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away. Pushes it across to Granlund. Receives the pass. Comes up with the stop.
Great hope he makes the stop there. I think as his number of games has decreased the last couple of years, he's become more effective.
Directs it on over to Smith. Tries to feed it across. Passes the puck over to Bonino. Bonino's got the puck. Along the half wall with the puck. And he slides it quickly to Forsberg. Gets it out of his own end. Nashville's got the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Granlund. Now a quick pass to Johansson. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Quick pass across to Duchesne. Takes it across the blue line. Here's the pass. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Big save by the goaltender once again. Takes the feed. Big play inside the defensive zone. Hammers the shot, and he stands tall in goal. The Capitals win the faceoff. Scooped up along the wall by Siegenthaler.
All that time to deliver on the power play, and they come up empty-handed.
Well, their penalty-killing meeting tomorrow is going to be fun. What an outstanding job by the penalty killers. They didn't give up anything on that major penalty.
Quick pass to Granlund. Grimaldi's got it to the side. Big save. And a solid job tying up his opponent. What a steal in his own end. Takes the pass and makes the save. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Shot. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck in his chest. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Big-time stop there. Slides the puck over to Kempny. Washington's got the puck against the half wall. Sends the pass over. Big-time defensive play. Moves the puck up to Backstrom. Play whistle dead because of an offside. Puck is dropped and play resumes. And he moves it up to Oshie. Oshie's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Here comes the official's call. Tripped him up, and he's off to the box for it, Ray.
Reaching out for the puck, you get your stick into his feet. This is the consequence.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
Well, to this point, the game is scoreless, and now you've got a real great opportunity with your power play on the ice to get on the board first. That first goal is so critical. Make the opponent chase the game.
From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Here's a short pass to Eller, and he slides it quickly to Leipzig. And that banks off a stick. Puck grab by Järnkrok. Nice pass. Moves it to Eller. Washington's got it along the wall. And now it's over to Orlov. Taken by Hathaway. And that carries off a stick. And he loses control of the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Orlov. Washington's ready to go on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And that one's turned away. The Capitals can't convert on the power play. Both sides are back to even strength.
I like the work the penalty killers did there. The power play at times looked dangerous, but they didn't give up anything. And the power play is now over.
Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Back to the point it goes. Comes up with the stop. read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Over the line they come. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. That's a solid hit. Moves it quickly over to Irwin. Nashville's got possession at center. Picked up along the wall by Carlson. Knocked away. And that's all she wrote for period number 1 as we are still scoreless after the first 20.
If you are the holder of the winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk in section 144 on the
as both teams get a breather, so will we. We'll take a quick pause for the cause.
for supporting minor league hockey in your community.
Second period set to get underway. No goals yet through the first 20 minutes. Let's see if this changes here in period number 2 as we get underway. 1 period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
Nashville's coaches keep patting them on the back when they come back to the bench, telling them what a good job they're doing. They know they've had the puck a lot. They're waiting for the breakthrough.
Jostling for the puck, but still moves away. Quick pass to Yarncroke. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Puts it on goal. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck to his chest. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Quick feed to Kempney. Moves the puck along the half wall. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Nashville's got a hold of it along the wall. Quick pass to Eller. Carries it across the line. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Takes the feed. And it's a quick pass to Ekholm. Here's a chance! And he makes the save. Hagelin's got it along the boards. Hagelin's got it along the boards. Here's a short pass to Orlov. Moves the puck. Oh, what a save with the glove!
I want to get another look at this one, James. This looks like it hurts. I'm glad I'm in a suit here.
Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Picking up some steam at center ice. Moves the puck across to Orlov. Here they come on the attack. And a beautiful stop by the glove. Through center along the wing. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And now he angles it across to Irwin. Slides the pass over to Dowd. Handles the puck. Leipzig's got it in the offensive zone. Lets it rip. Scores! What a shot!
He got himself in a good position to receive that pass, and then he one-times it past the goaltender.
Washington's gone up by 1 here in this second period.
Pretty important goal to get to break the tie here as you get into the middle frame, and now you have a chance to control maybe the way the game's played.
Puck picked up by Weber. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. And he slides it quickly to Weber. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Kuznetsov's carrying it ahead. Takes a shot, makes the save. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Here's a howitzer at the net. Oh, what a stop.
Away from harm's way. That's a good save.
And now he tries to get it across to Arvidsson. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Yarncroke. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Huge steal in his own end. Here they are on the attack. And the puck skips away after that move.
Oh, he looked like he was in a good spot there. He bobbled the puck. Now he's got to find it again as he loses possession.
Moves it to Ovechkin. Carlson's got it on the offensive end. Moves it quickly over. He scores!
Wow, this can be something that changes your year around. You get a few bounces like this, or you don't get a few bounces like this. The puck's off the post in the net. Oh, everybody's staring behind the net at the puck carrier. Hey, guys, turn around. The guy that's going to shoot it is standing right in front of the net, and it's in the cage.
Washington's offense delivers yet again. They now have a 2-goal lead. They have dominated in this.
They really have, and the key for them is not to look at the clock, but to keep playing the same way. They've done a really nice job dominating the majority of possession.
Moves it on over to Carlson. Oh, she's got it along the wing. Feeds it on over to Irwin. Turns it away.
He's sharp on that one. Nowhere to go for the puck.
Oh, what a glove save! Getting into the later stages of this period, Washington's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Sends a pass over. Denied by the goaltender. The Capitals continue to lead here in the late stages of this second period. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Fires it into the offensive zone. Quick feed to Carlson. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Trying to gain a step. He's in! Oh, what a defensive play! And now he moves it to Forsberg. Pokes the puck away. Washington's gained possession along the boards. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Now a quick pass to Forsberg. Takes that pass back at the point. Quick pass to Granlund. There's a shot. Holtby's taking it from his own end. Washington's been the better team tonight, and they lead as a result late in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, what a beautiful glove save! Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Horn sounds, bringing the second period to an end. 40 minutes in the books. It's 2-0.
Hey fans, now is the time to pick up your team calendars. You can pick them up at kiosk 144 on the lower level.
Don't go anywhere. Third period is coming up, and it's coming up next. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ice level. Ray, we've got 40 minutes played so far. How have you viewed things?
Nashville's going to have to work not to get frustrated here. They've had by far the best chances. The other goaltender, though, has been brilliant tonight.
And now it's over to Ovechkin. Blocked in traffic. From point blank. Stopped by the goaltender. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Arvidsson's picking up steam. Moves it around along the half wall. Slides the puck over. And now he angles it across to Järnkrok. Johansson's the victim of a hook penalty coming up. Here comes the call from the official. Pretty easy call to make for hooking right here.
Well, he gets a stick around his waist, then he stops skating. It's almost like he's advertising for the penalty.
The power play unit goes right back to work.
Well, they get another chance here. They've earned the power play. They haven't got anything on their power plays yet. Haven't had a lot of them, but here's a nice chance for them.
Shuts them down.
Like that save as he was able to deflect it to the corner.
Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And now it's grabbed by Gudas. And manages to clear the zone. Tries to get it over to Smith. Receives the pass. The Predators carry it along the wall. Sends it over. Quick shot, and that's blocked. Up along the wing. Sent into the offensive zone. Nashville's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. Big win for the short-handed unit as they clear the puck from the zone.
Yeah, no one's going to keep it in the zone when it goes off the glass at that speed.
Kempney's out of the box.
Well, they can thank their penalty killers as the lead stays the same. They put themselves in a tough spot, but they get bailed out by their PK team.
Takes the feed. On the redirect. Oh, what a save in front. Still lots of time left in the period. We've got a 2-0 game here tonight. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Verana's got it across the line. Nashville's got a hold of it against the wall. Looks to set up at the point now. Ekholm's going to play it from the back of the cage. Puck scooped up by Jensen. From the neutral zone, moving forward here along the boards. And now he tries to get it across to Oshie. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. And he slides it quickly to Carlson. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the pass. Moving to the middle, and that's picked off in front. Smith's got it into offensive territory. And he comes up with it. They fight for it along the boards. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. On the attack along the boards. Carlson's going to play it against the half wall. Taken along the wall by Dowd. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Drives it to the front of the net. Smith swooping in on the attack. Centering pass. Fantastic save. Comes up with the steal.
They're trying to close the gap here. It's a turnover, maybe from being too aggressive trying to make a play.
Puck grabbed by Backstrom. Hammers it on net. Feeds it over to Hamhuis and makes the save. Referee signaling for a penalty. Looks like we got a hooking call coming up. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment. Well, the official's going to give him 2 minutes to think about that one.
Yeah, you can argue for a few seconds, James, I guess, but you already know at this point you're going to sit down.
They'll go right back to work here on the power play. What an opportunity.
Been a lot of ugly moments on this power play tonight, James, but they've got another opportunity here. It's a critical time in the game.
Big hit and a great save. And off the save, that one's redirected out of play. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's down on the ice. Here in the later stages of this period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. Big defensive play on that clear.
That puck's got to get out, especially late. He does a nice job here.
Here's a short pass to Johansson. Pass stolen in the open ice. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Gets it out of his own end. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Slides the puck ahead to Duchesne. Duchesne's got it against the boards. Sends the pass over. Hammers a shot. Beautiful glove stop on that one. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Sends the pass down low. And the penalty killers will get a well-deserved break here as they kill off the man advantage.
Sometimes a power play is more critical than others. Lots of pressure on that five-man group. They didn't get it done, though. They missed at a really important time.
Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Right in front of the net. And there's the save.
1 minute left in the third period.
Duchesne's won it off the faceoff and tries to make a diagonal pass to Forsberg. With possession along the wall. Moves it to Yossi. Trailing in this one, they have pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. Wide open net, and there it is. Empty netter.
That'll seal it up. Pretty easy one right there for him to cash in. Now that empty netter should wrap this up here. We're in the last little bit of the third period. That should be enough.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Washington's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Moves it quickly over to Ovechkin. Ref's arm goes up in the air. Looks like we got a hooking call coming up. Along the half wall with the puck. And now he moves it quickly to Oshie. Here comes the official's decision. The good old-fashioned hook is sending him off to the box.
He's almost in the right position, but he's got to give him a little hook. When he gives that tug, he goes to the penalty box. It gets called every time.
Heller's won the draw. Can't get it to go. Quick feed to Arvidsson.
19 minutes, 32 seconds.
Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. From behind his own net. Washington's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Lets one go, and that one's stopped. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Passes on over to Ekholm. And that'll do it here tonight for this one. Paul Maurice once said to me many years ago, show me a good coach, I'll show you a good goalie. There's a good one tonight.
Yeah, the team looks good, and the goalie was great. The win comes on the heels of a solid defensive performance, but when your goalie throws an egg up, it makes everybody look good.
And that'll do it from ringside, everyone. For Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cybulski. Get home safely. Thanks so much for joining us.